Hi guys, it's Rachel, or you could also call me Miss Morfit. And obviously, if you see in my first YouTube video, you got to see a little bit about me behind the scenes of how I can sometimes be goofy and quirky. But what this video and the videos to come are about is really just about the depth that I want to offer. And so obviously life is going to have difficult times, it's going to have mountaintop moments and valley moments. And what I really want to use this YouTube channel for is to empower, to educate, and entertain people. But so the video that we're taping right now is just really to inspire you, get you thinking, and share a little bit about myself and things that I've gone through. So hopefully you guys can relate, and hopefully it will be motivational. So the title of this video is called What Drives Me, and it's not going to be just about me. I want to know what drives you guys too. But what I really want you guys to be thinking about in this video is what you can take away from it. So about 6-7 years ago, I got really involved in the fitness industry. I had grown up being really active as a child, playing a bunch of sports, and then middle school I started kind of getting into running, and then high school and college I was a competitive runner, and then actually had a chronic back injury from running cross country. So after I graduated college, a lot of my dreams were shattered. I thought I was going to be a long distance runner trying to train for the Olympics someday. And so the way I got into the fitness industry was really, I got into weightlifting to try to rebuild my back. And so I'll share more about that in a later video. But so about 2012 is when I started MorFit, but I did my first competition in 2011, and that's when I got certified as a trainer. And something I really began to think about really early on was, why am I doing this? Because I think it's really important to have purpose for everything that you do in life. And I don't like to do things that are empty or just fulfilling me, because at the end of the day, that doesn't really fulfill me. And so back when I started getting really involved in the fitness industry, I kind of took a step back and was like, hey, what is my purpose? Why am I doing this? And really what I took away was that there's people waiting on me. They're counting on me. And there's people waiting and counting on you to fulfill the purpose and destiny that is on your life. I fully believe that everyone is born with a purpose and destiny that no one else can fulfill. And there's people in our lives and in our paths that only we can touch in a particular way. I really believe that when God designed us and spent time on us, that He was like, okay, I'm going to knit these gifts, these skills, and this calling on this individual, and no one else is going to have this particular unique calling. Someone might have similar skills as you, someone might have similar gifts or similar personality, but there's no single person out there that's like you or ever has been just like you. So not everyone's purpose is to be in health and fitness as like their entire role. So I don't fully think that I'm always going to be just focused on health and fitness and that's my whole entire purpose and calling. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is that health and fitness can be part of your passion and drive and what everyone or anyone does, but there's going to be specific things in your life too that you're pursuing. For example, you might be an amazing teacher, whether it's in a classroom or it's just a skill you have to teach people, and that's going to be your purpose or calling, is to teach people, to educate them, and that then empowers them. Maybe you're an encourager and you like to come alongside people, help them kind of uncover what their skills and gifts are and see them flourish and grow in that. You know, there's so many different ways that we're called. You could be called to be a stay-at-home mom. That's your purpose. It just makes you come alive. Maybe you're called to be a scientist or a doctor or a lawyer. And sometimes it's not even fully your career. You could be called to do your specific career, and there might be like a volunteer opportunity or something outside that you're called to. So like your purpose and your calling is not just your job, and it's not just your passion. It's all encompassing. And I'd say for me, I always was kind of like a shy girl. And so the reason I'm kind of getting out of my comfort zone now to do these videos is just because life's so short, and why not use your passion to motivate other people? So what I really want to touch on next is that you really shouldn't find your identity and purpose in your physical body, because obviously I want people to be empowered in the fitness arena, but if we find our identity in that, if we ever were to get sick or injured, or maybe you're pregnant and just you're about to give birth to your child and you have to take some time off, it can really rattle your cage if that's where your identity is, and if it's in being able to control how you feel and look at all times. and it can be really empty. The greatest fulfillment you're going to get in your life is when we're not focusing on ourselves, but focusing on other people. So when I say that I thought about, gosh, like there's people waiting on me, it wasn't in a way like that I'm this special person and people are waiting on me, but it was like a way for me to figure out why I was doing what I was doing, like checking my heart. So when I do things, I always try to think about, how does this edify others? How does this glorify God and not me? And it's not that I'm like this perfect, humble person all the time, but really when I'm most fulfilled, I'm focusing on other people. So what I want everyone to walk away with today is just to kind of take a step back and think about, okay, what's my purpose and calling? Am I walking it out? Am I growing? Am I always learning and challenging myself? Do I know what it is yet? Maybe you're trying to find your purpose and calling and you don't know. So I just believe that you guys all have people that are waiting on you to step into your calling, to step into your purpose, and to know your true identity as a son or daughter of Christ. And that there's going to be people you talk off cliffs, there's going to be lives that are changed, people's lives that are saved, people's days that are erratically turned around because you took time to love on them. So I'm just going to end with prayer today. So God, just lift up anyone who's listening to this video right now. For people that are walking out their purpose and destiny, I just ask that you continue to give them wisdom and you'd open doors of opportunity to them, and that you'd encourage them and strengthen them. And for those that are just starting to walk into their destiny, or maybe don't even know what their purpose and destiny is, God, I just pray that they begin to feel your presence and hear your voice, and that they would know that they have a special calling and purpose that no one else can fulfill, and that you took time, that you spent so much time on them, that you even think of us every day, all the time, that you think of us, you plan good for our lives. Jeremiah 29:11, God, that you have good plans to prosper us. So I declare that out to anyone who's listening to this today, God. So I just pray peace over their minds, over their lives, and I just ask that they'd have a blessed day. In your name, amen.